So join me in welcoming Délices and the artistic director, Deborah Nagy, who will introduce our program, A Moment's Oblivion.
Good afternoon. My name is Deborah Nagy. I'm so very pleased to be able to join you here today and to accept generous invitation and collaboration with our colleagues here at the VA. I wanted to just explain or give some context to what we're going to present for you this afternoon. Délices is an ensemble with unusual instruments, historical instruments, and so most of the music that we present is quite honestly 200 years or older. And so then it's quite remarkable and I think very meaningful for us to have the opportunity also to commission and present brand new piece of music. And that is really the feature of what we are doing today. This commission, which is called A Moment's Oblivion, came about as a result of, it's really the launch of a long-term, a 3-year commissioning kind of project that we're calling the Mythology Project. The reason that we chose mythology as a kind of organizing principle is that with our old repertoire from the Baroque era, very often we are enjoying and playing a genre of music called the cantata. And the cantata, some people know cantatas by J.S. Bach, and these are religious work based on sacred texts. What we're doing is not that at all. It's a secular piece that was kind of a drama, if you will, for your living room, or at least scaled to your living room. They were often on mythological themes, almost always from the Greek and Roman tradition. And, you know, they would be sort of 12 to 15 minutes long, and they would often end with some kind of song that was a reflection of human nature or reflected on the kind of potential lessons or what could be learned from the drama that had gone on just before. And the idea with our mythology project was to look beyond the Greek and Roman tradition and have a way to expand the repertoire of cantatas, not only for our own ensemble, but for other groups like us, and consider mythology's 21st century relevance. So our soloist, Nicholas Pan, will talk a little bit about this project in particular, but the first thing that we're going to do for you is actually a piece of instrumental music that sees us really as speaking in our normal musical language, which is to say it's a historical piece of music. The reason that I chose some of the instrumental music that we're doing today and also in our premiere performances this weekend is because they reflect a real emotional journey, which is not dissimilar from the emotional journey in the cantata that we're presenting. And it has multiple different continuous sections, and they, by turns, explore different emotions. They may question our, received knowledge in wordless music. Sometimes they're playful. Sometimes they offer a strong confirmation, as the end of this piece does. So we'll first tune. We'll play this instrumental piece called La Visionnaire, or The Visionary, which is a very evocative title. We have absolutely no real idea how it pertains, except that I find the opening of the piece extremely, exploratory and even a little bit mystical. And then we'll shift over to talking about and presenting the world premiere cantata by Viet Cuong.
That was really surreal.
I thought there was an overplay back there.
Good afternoon. I'm Nicholas Hahn. That was very beautiful. Congrats, you guys. So this cantata, this new thing that's sort of the centerpiece of this program, is based on a Confucian Chinese myth called The Loss of Memory. And I could summarize it for you, but I feel like the title sort of explains it all. What we're going to do today is we're going to perform 2 excerpts from it. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the original source material, which is this Chinese myth, and I'm going to read you, it's very short, I'm going to read you the myth, and in the places where we're going to do the movements, we'll take a break from the talking and reading, and we'll do some music, and then continue with some more reading, and then from the myth, and then we'll give you another excerpt from the cantata. We're going to perform the first movement and the 4th movement. There are multiple characters in this, but you'll hear in the reading of the myth. So here we go. The loss of memory. Hua Tzu, in the state of Sung, suffered a loss of memory in his middle years. Whatever he took in the morning was forgotten by evening. Whatever he gave in the evening was forgotten by morning. On the road, he would forget to move ahead. Indoors, he would forget to sit down. Here and now, he has forgotten then. Later, he will not remember the here and now. His whole household was plunged into confusion by his ailment. Finally, he sought the help of an astrologer, but divination provided no answer. He sought the help of a medium, but prayer could not control the problem. He visited a physician, but the treatment brought no relief. In the state of Lu, there was a Confucian scholar who claimed that he could cure the disease. And Hua Tzu's wife paid him half their estate to do it. No sign or omens of the Confucian can solve this. No prayer can preserve him. No medicine will work. I must try to transform his mind and alter his thinking. Then there may be hope.
Let us remember how this all began. Your father, whom you know to be a man of some renown and steady soul, but temper has lost himself, unable to remember. Here and now he has forgotten then. Tomorrow he will not remember when. And no astrologer nor priest nor seer, omen, nor herb, nor medicine, nor prayer returns him to himself. This mystery confounds you all. So you have come to me, and yet I call your father fortunate, for I can bear. It is wretched to forget.
The scholar stripped Huatsu, and the naked man demanded clothes. The scholar starved Huatsu, and he demanded food. He locked Huatsu in a dark room, and he demanded light. The delighted Confucian said to Huatsu's son, "This illness can be cured, but my remedy is a secret handed down for generations, a secret that has never been revealed to anyone outside our family. I must ask you to dismiss all your father's attendants so that he can live alone with me for 7 days." The son agreed. No one knows what methods the scholar used, but Huatsu's ailment of many years cleared up. When Huatsu realized that he was cured, he went into a tremendous rage. He chastised his wife, punished his son, and drove off the Confucian with weapons. People seized Huatsu and asked him why he did this. "In my forgetfulness, I was a free man, unaware if heaven and earth existed or not. But now I remember all that has passed, and all that remains or has perished, all that was gained or lost, all that brought sorrow or joy, all that was loved or hated, the 10,000 vexations of my decades of life. And I fear that these same things will disturb my mind no less in times to come. Where shall I find another moment's oblivion?"
Is this a cure? It is a curse. I was free, my cares forgot. I did not care for heaven or earth. Not scandal, nor for fame, not anything but breath to breath. You drag me back to why, and what 10,000 troubles write my name. You are no healer, you are no wife, you are no sun, this no light. You are no year, you are no wife, you are no son. This is no life. You can't forget it, wretched, but to remember his flowers. Let me